Viola. Where are you, Viola? Come on, I know you're out here. Ah! Hi, Viola. Some of you guys saw her at the end of the last video and were wondering who exactly she was. Viola is Gamer Pony. She's the artist. She isn't exactly the talkative type, but we appreciate everything that she's done for us so far. At any rate, time to talk about our topic for today. Now, for those of you who have seen it recently, the new Star Wars movie has come out, and with it comes a renewed interest in some of the old material as well. Now, I'm not going to get in the middle of the whole expanded universe argument and tell you what does and does not exist. But a long while back, there used to be a game studio known as LucasArts. And while this company doesn't exist anymore, the games it left behind are more than fun. Today's game has a bit of a history behind it. Originally, the game was known as Dark Forces, in which you play as Kyle Katarn, the ex-stormtrooper who eventually becomes a Jedi. Katarn was an ongoing protagonist of the series. After Katarn saved everyone from the Dark Trooper project in Dark Forces, the next game, Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, came out. Jedi Knight 1 explores Katarn's Jedi heritage, while Jedi Knight 2 explores him struggling with the dark side. However, the series ended on a different note. Katarn existed in the game, but he was more of an NPC by the time Jedi Knight 3 came around. In this game, he ends up taking on two apprentices, one of which is you, Jaden Kor. And unlike the other games, you get to customize the appearance and sex of this character. Some say that pull away from being Katarn ended up harming the series more than helping it. Jedi Knight 3, Jedi Academy, is the place where Katarn handed the torch over. While the game had a bit of an over-the-top storyline, it did return to having cameos of some of the main cast. Luke Skywalker and Chewbacca even make an appearance in this one. And the game does let you choose whether to go to the dark or light side by the end of it, but it leaves it open-ended. And since the game didn't have a direct sequel, it sort of left a bad taste in your mouth. Not to say that the game wasn't good, but the story could have done better. Of course, this game was still awesome. It still has its excellent representation of force powers, and while not perfect, it was still one of the most accurate representations at the time for lightsaber combat. And if single player isn't your thing, well, try the multiplayer. You can still find servers open on the internet. I spent my time in multiplayer running around as a stormtrooper with a lightsaber. While a stormtrooper can't hit the broadside of a barn with a laser pistol, this one could definitely handle his own with a saber staff. Now, this game isn't exactly common to find. However, if you want to play it, you could find it on Steam. Now, as for first-person shooters go, it has all the basics, and you can use a lot of different weapons on top of your force powers. The dark side has a representation of powers that amplify your damage or absorb help from other characters, while the light side focused more on healing and absorbing damage. And regardless of the type of force powers you would use, the game was balanced enough that you would have fun either side. That's it for our time today, so, as always, thanks for staying a while to listen.